So in this video today, I'm going to be taking you through 3 top tips to really help enhance your NFT roadmap. Your NFT roadmap is essentially like your business plan that you will be presenting to your future customers before you mint your NFT. It gives those expectations and those milestones as to what people can expect to come from the project or collection, depending on the short, medium, and long-term goals. And it's something that shows that you have really thought out the vision for what you want to do and how you want to deliver for those all-important investors in your collection. Now, these 3 top tips are going to be something that you need to consider. And I have to say the third one is going to be the one that you're definitely going to want to stay for, because it's the thing that a lot of people don't think about. And yet I think it is so important to help you stand out from the crowd. So without further ado, let's dive right in and let's get to it. I love reading through roadmaps because I find them so interesting. What are people's goals? What are their achievements? How are they thinking about their community? And the first thing that you need to be thinking about when it comes to your NFT collection or project is what your thought process is, not just for the short term, but for the medium and the long term. Now, there are different variations of NFT roadmaps. So you can have roadmap number 1 and roadmap number 2 and so on and so forth. But it doesn't hurt to give that long-term vision to your prospective wallet holders. Why? Because when people are investing in your project, they want to know that you are in it for the long run. Now, if you are planning a short run of your NFT collection, and you might want to be doing this for a year or so, that's kind of unusual, but if that is the plan, please communicate that. Please communicate that early so people know what they're investing in. The biggest thing that you can do to drive FUD is going to be to actually not tell them what's coming up and then doing essentially what people see as a rug pull. And if you're going to leave the project after you've delivered roadmap 1, make that clear so people know what they're getting into. Now, mapping out your short, medium, and long-term goals are going to be really important, and you can do this in 3 different ways. So your short-term goals will be your roadmap post-mint, okay? So what are you going to do when you sell out 25%, 50%, 75%, and then 100% of your mint? How are you going to explain those key milestones and what you're going to be delivering for the community? And then the medium side of the roadmap is going to be that kind of interim period, okay? So you've sold out and you're thinking, what do we do next? That's where you're going to be talking about how much you're going to be investing in your team, what wallet holders who show loyalty to your particular collection are going to get. Maybe that's airdrops or something really exciting to hold on for. You can look at something like Super Gucci, which is the collaboration between Superplastic and Gucci. They knew that if they held on to their NFT, I think for about 6 months, they were going to end up getting a real life Superplastic toy of the Gucci collection, which, you know, that is going to be worth some money within itself. So give people that incentive for things to hold on for. And then in the long term, think about your vision. Are you a brand that's going to be evolving? What are your long-term goals in the future? How are you going to change the game? What are you going to be doing in Web3? Are you moving into the metaverse in a really big way? How is that all going to plan out? You don't have to have all of those things ironed out straight away, but it's good to let your community know. The next thing that I want to highlight for you in terms of what you want to be delivering on your NFT roadmap that kind of gives that little bit more detail for everyone else is what you're going to be building, not just for the community, but for the ecosystem in itself and also the wallet holders directly. So the community, how are you giving back? How are you community focused? Now remember, the community is absolutely key when it comes to NFTs. Without this, we live and die by this sword, right? A community sentiment can change in a heartbeat, and we can see weird things like goblins really taking over the community and possibly becoming the next big thing. Yeah, it's quite worrying. But if you are laying out what you're going to be doing to giving back to the community, it shows that you are community spirited and community minded, which means more people might be willing to actually talk about you amongst other community members to get them involved in your particular project. And again, think of your NFT roadmap as a business plan. Map these things out. These are your investors, the wallet holders that will be buying your NFT in the future. These are the ones you want to appeal to, and they're the ones that are going to give you that all-important money to help you execute everything that's on your roadmap. Now, then you want to be looking at the ecosystem itself. How are you going to be pumping money back into making NFTs better? Again, that kind of links in with the community spirit, but there's different ways in which you can do that. How are you going to help build Web3? How are you going to put your mark on the map roadmap and make sure that people know that you are a force to be reckoned with? Well, you can look at reinvesting for certain wallet holders back into the ecosystem, and fractionalization is a really great way to do this. So a lot of projects end up doing fractionalization of blue chip projects. So maybe for the odd wallet holders, they can't actually afford to buy a Bored Ape Yacht Club or a World of Women or even a VeeFriends. Well, that's fine, but actually they could get a piece of the pie by holding on to your NFT collection. And that means that if you, as part of a DAO or a community vote in general, decide to sell any of those fractionalized blue chips, then that means the community as a whole, and that's the community of your particular NFT, will benefit, possibly financially, because of it. Now, the third thing is, what are you going to deliver back for your wallet holders themselves? Now, this can be anything. This can be airdrops. This can be giving them back certain cryptocurrencies. This can be giving them merchandise, access to events, all that kind of stuff that's going to be making their investment feel like they've got a really good return. You only have to look at good projects and big projects in the space, like the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and also maybe World of Women, to see what art drops they send you each and every month, to show how they're reinvesting in the community, how they're reinvesting into the ecosystem, and also how they're really benefiting their wallet holders. Oh, hello, you've just caught me on another NFT break. Well, whilst I've got you here, I just wanted to let you know that we're really pleased to say that we've partnered with the Tezos ecosystem for this video. Tezos is the blockchain that you can build, play, and collect on, and its ecosystem is home to developers, creators, and innovators from all around the world. It's also super environmentally friendly, with an average energy footprint of just 17 global citizens. Now, knowing that, along with low gas fees and sustainability through innovation, you can rest assured that this is a green, clean blockchain. And don't just take my word for it. Some of the world's biggest brands are building their futures on Tezos, including Ubisoft, the New York Mets, Red Bull Racing, McLaren F1, and even Manchester United. So a huge thanks to the Tezos ecosystem for partnering with us on this video. And if you want to find out more about the Tezos blockchain, then make sure you check out all of the links in our description box below. But for now, let's get back to business. And then finally, what I want to talk to you about, and this has to be the most important thing, is what are you going to do to disrupt this space? How are you going to make your project stand out? What is it on your roadmap that is going to make you different from everyone else? Have you got a technical aspect to it? Have you got AI that's going to give your NFT that edge above everyone else, that gives you something back that no one else has had access to before? This, for me, is the thing that a lot of people don't think about. They follow the standard kind of airdrops, fractionalizations, all those things on the roadmaps. We're going to invest in our team, etc., etc. That's great. But when there's something that stands out and disrupts the space, that is your hook. That is the thing that is going to make people go, wow, I really want to buy into this project. So I want you to really think about that and think about how you're going to disrupt the Web3 space. This space is so early. There is so much room for disruption. So maybe you're going to partner with an amazing digital wearables brand, and your NFT is going to be able to do something incredible in the metaverse and have an avatar that can show off certain bling because of that. That adds value for wallet holders. It's not uncommon to see that, but it certainly is something different. Maybe you're going to give them in real life things back. Maybe there is a real world benefit to your NFT that no one has ever seen before. I think with VeeCon, that's a great example as to how VeeFriends actually really benefited from going and meeting Gary Vee, meeting World of Women, Boss Beauty, so many incredible projects, and hearing from some incredibly influential people in the space. And it was only open to them. And because of that, it was seen as such a success. Now, obviously, Gary Vee is echelons above a lot of us in the space with so much more money to burn than we do. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that you can't think big. So please think big, think different, think how you're going to disrupt. So I hope you found that really, really useful. And I think if you are planning on building your NFT project anytime soon and you're getting all of the information from these videos to really help you on your guidance along the way, then maybe check out this video. It will really help you on the next steps of your journey. It will iron out problems that people have found within their marketing tactics in the lead up to their launches, and things that they haven't necessarily done right that you can undo and turn on its head so that you don't make the same mistakes as well. But until next time, make sure you educate yourself, keep learning, keep thriving. I'll see you next time.